Hey guys, today we're going to talk about cell referencing, and we're also going to put some calculations into the cells. When we say cell referencing, what we're talking about is using some sort of formula to reference any of these cells. You'll notice that when I highlight it, it's B2, and that's actually what we would put to reference it. If we want to reference this column, we would just put D10, etc., etc. There's different ways to reference different sheets. I can show you that as well. But first thing I want to do is I'm going to input the calculations, show you how to do that, and I'm going to reference some of these cells. So let's just go ahead and find the potential energy, and then we'll also do the kinetic energy. So potential energy is given by mass times gravity times height. So if I need to calculate the potential energy of whatever object this is, I would do equals the mass. So in this instance, I would use this mass. Okay, so you see all I did was I clicked it and it came up blue. If I click somewhere else now, B2, C2, etc., etc. Okay, so that's how we're going to cell reference it. But we just want to know that mass times. So you don't use the x, you'll use the asterisk, and that was going to be our times function. Times our height, and then lastly times our gravity. Okay, you'll see they come up in different colors, and they should reference based on blue, green, and this would be purple, but it's the last one I highlighted. You'll see that it does, if I highlight there, it is purple, but you see how it's flashing. That means that now if I click something, I'm going to change it from that D2. So if I click there, it's B6, etc., etc. So once you have your formula, all you do is you push enter, and that will tell you the potential energy of this first object. Now, you can keep putting it in your equation every time, or you can just grab this little black plus in the bottom right corner, and you can pull it down. That's one way to find out all your potential energies. And all that does is the computer is going to know, hey, you started with A2 times C2 times D2. Now, the next row, it's going to move everything down here. So now it's A3, C3, D3, and so on and so forth. It keeps moving it down. Okay. You did see that just now I accidentally clicked out of the cell and messed up my formula. So what I do when I mess up is just push enter, and then that messed up that cell. So you'll push Control Z, and that's going to get you back to where you need to be. So it just references everything how it should. And then on the next one, we'll do kinetic energy. So to find your kinetic energy equals half. Okay. You can do 1 divided by 2 as well. I just do 0.5 times your mass. So use your asterisk times your mass. Okay, so once again, I'm going to use this A2. Okay, and then times velocity. And I'm going to show you, you don't have to click. If you wanted, you could type it. E2, as soon as I get done with that 2, you see it turns green because that's green. And then squared, so to the 2. Okay. Yeah, I shouldn't have used 0 so much in my example. A lot of these energies come out as 0. But let me show you what I just did. Is instead of pulling down, okay, if you have something really, really long, you can just double click, and that is always going to go the length of the cell to the left of it. So if this cell was short, and I double click here, it's only going to go 4. I lied, it's going to go the first one. See, I made that mistake. It's going to go the length of the first one. Um, but yeah, it's always going to go the same length, assuming of the first cell. So that's how to input calculations. If you need additional help, watch some of the other videos.